Imagine for a moment discovering a secret that turns everything humanity thought it knew about its origins upside down. That's exactly what happened in the arid depths of the Nevada desert, where an extraordinary discovery would challenge decades of scientific certainty. The year is 1940. Sydney and Georgia Wheeler, a couple of passionate archaeologists, are exploring the remote caves of the American Great Basin on what appears to be a routine mission to protect these sites from destructive guano mining. But on this particular day, in the darkness of Spirit Cave, they stumble upon something unimaginable. Wrapped in mats woven with remarkable precision lies a partially mummified human being. The head and right shoulder, preserved in remarkable condition by the desert environment, immediately reveal that this is no ordinary burial. The man, who was about 40 years old at the time of his death, wore finely crafted moccasins and was covered with a blanket woven from rabbit skins. The sophistication of these artifacts left archaeologists perplexed. 67 objects were meticulously removed from the cave and transported to the Nevada State Museum. At that time, carbon-14 dating did not yet exist. Researchers estimated the age of these remains to be between 1,500 and 2,000 years old, an interesting discovery but one that fit perfectly with the conventional understanding of North American prehistory. For nearly 50 years, the Spirit Caveman remained forgotten in the museum's collections, a mere archaeological curiosity among many others. But the 1990s marked a revolutionary turning point. New mass spectrometry dating technologies finally made it possible to unravel the mysteries of time with unprecedented accuracy. When scientists applied this revolutionary method to the Spirit Cave remains, the results left them speechless. Instead of 2,000 years, the dating revealed an astonishing age of 9,400 years before the present, or more than 10,600 years according to the current calendar. This discovery instantly propelled our mysterious man into the ranks of the oldest human remains ever discovered in North America. To put this into perspective, this individual lived more than 5,000 years before the pyramids of Egypt were built and more than 2,000 years before Ötzi, the famous European Iceman. He outdates all known mummies, whether from Egypt, South America, or elsewhere, becoming the oldest human mummy ever discovered. But why is this discovery so revolutionary? For decades, the prevailing scientific theory held that the first humans arrived in North America around 12,000 years ago, crossing a land bridge called Beringia that connected Siberia to Alaska during the last ice age. These early inhabitants were identified as the Clovis people, recognized by their distinctive fluted projectile points. The Spirit Caveman had just shattered this established timeline, was contemporary with, or even predated, the height of the Clovis culture. This revelation sparked fierce scientific debate. Were there multiple waves of migration? Had humans arrived earlier than expected, perhaps via a coastal route? Some researchers even revived theories about much older transatlantic crossings from Europe. But the story of the Spirit Caveman transcends pure science. His discovery, and particularly the revelation of his extraordinary age, places him at the center of an emotional and legally complex battle. Spirit Cave is located on public land, placing the remains under the jurisdiction of the Bureau of Land Management as scientists called for further study, including advanced DNA testing. An unexpected claim emerged. The Falan Paiute Shoshone tribe, whose ancestral lands encompass the Spirit Cave area, came forward to claim the Spirit Caveman as their ancestor. Their oral traditions speak of a deep and ongoing connection to this land, dating back to time immemorial. For them, these remains are not mere archaeological specimens, but the remains of a respected relative whose final resting place has been disturbed. Under the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act, museums and federal agencies must return Native American human remains to culturally affiliated tribes. The Falan Paiute Shoshone tribe, invoking their ancestral ties and geographical connection to Spirit Cave, demanded the repatriation of the mysterious man. They strongly opposed any testing, including DNA analysis, considering it a desecration of their ancestor. This situation initiates a legal and ethical struggle that lasts for 2 decades. Scientists argue for the invaluable knowledge that could be gained from studying such ancient remains, potentially revealing crucial details about the peopling of the Americas and the genetic history of its earliest inhabitants. In 2015, a breakthrough occurs. After years of negotiations and building mutual trust, the Falan Paiute Shoshone tribe agreed to allow a crucial test: the complete sequencing of the Spirit Caveman's genome. This delicate task was undertaken by a team led by evolutionary geneticist Professor Eske Willerslev of the University of Cambridge and the University of Copenhagen. The results of the DNA analysis are conclusive and significant. The spirit caveman, dating back 10,600 years, is indeed genetically related to contemporary Native Americans. More specifically, the analysis reveals a direct ancestral link to the Falan Paiute Shoshone tribe. With scientific evidence aligning with tribal claims, the legal path became clear. In 2016, the Bureau of Land Management officially repatriated the remains to the tribe. 2 years later, in 2018, the spirit caveman was finally laid to rest in a private ceremony, returning to the land from whence he came millennia ago. This extraordinary discovery did much more than add an ancient mummy to the archaeological record. The spirit caveman fractured our understanding of the past, revealing a human presence deeply rooted in what is now Nevada, at a time when ancient lakes still glistened across the Great Basin and Pleistocene megafauna had only just disappeared. His deliberate, ceremonial, and expertly crafted burial reveals a culture that was not merely surviving, but thriving, innovating, and perpetuating traditions. He forces us to recognize a past that is far older, more complex, and more human than we dared imagine.